More than 50 years after Apollo, humanity is finally preparing to send astronauts back to the moon. NASA's Artemis 2 mission, launching as soon as February 5, 2026, will carry 4 astronauts farther into deep space than any humans have ever gone before. And now the crew says we are ready for every scenario. The Artemis 2 crew is a historic team. Reid Wiseman, the commander, a former chief astronaut with ISS experience. Victor Glover, the pilot, who already spent 168 days in space and will be the first person of color to fly around the moon. Christina Koch, mission specialist, record holder for the longest single spaceflight by a woman at 328 days, and the first woman to venture to lunar distance. And Jeremy Hansen from Canada, also a mission specialist, making his first trip to space. Together, they represent not just NASA, but international collaboration at its finest. So what exactly will Artemis 2 do? This is a 10-day test flight. The crew will launch on NASA's Space Launch System, the most powerful rocket in the world, aboard the Orion spacecraft, which the astronauts have named Integrity. Their journey will take them about 250,000 miles to the moon, then even farther, up to 9,000 miles beyond the lunar surface. That's farther into space than even Apollo 13 traveled. This will be the first crewed lunar mission since Apollo 17 in 1972. But it's more than just a repeat. Artemis 2 will mark the first woman to fly to lunar space, the first person of color on a deep space mission, the first Canadian astronaut to leave Earth's orbit. And perhaps most importantly, it's the dress rehearsal for Artemis 3, when astronauts will land on the lunar South Pole. Commander Reid Wiseman said it best: "We might go to the moon, that's where we want to go, but it is a test mission, and we are ready for every scenario as we ride this amazing space launch system on the Orion spacecraft, 250,000 miles away." This training mindset echoes Apollo 13's lessons. Expect the unexpected. From heat shield checks to emergency aborts, the Artemis 2 crew has been preparing to adapt to anything. NASA's Artemis program isn't just about touching the moon again, it's about building a sustained human presence on the lunar surface, using it as a testbed for future missions to Mars. Artemis 2 is the bridge between Apollo's brief visits and humanity's future as a truly interplanetary species. There's also a geopolitical edge. NASA officials admit we're in a new space race, especially with China aiming for its own crewed lunar missions. As NASA's acting administrator Sean Duffy put it, "I'll be damned if the Chinese beat America back to the moon." But astronauts like Jeremy Hansen stress that Artemis is about excellence and collaboration, setting the stage for global partnerships in space exploration. Artemis 2 is more than just a mission. It's a symbol of human resilience, diversity, and ambition. The next time you look at the moon, remember, in just a few months these 4 pioneers will fly past it, blazing the trail for the first human landing in over half a century. What do you think? Will Artemis succeed in inspiring a new generation like Apollo did? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, hit like, subscribe for weekly space updates, and share this video with a friend who dreams of walking on the moon.